Everything is controlled by us behind the scene. In their experience, everything is normal. Everything was 100% kosher, including businessmen, marketing, engineers, showroom, everything.
To further the plot, Mossad hired the Gold Apollo saleswoman Hezbollah was used to working with before. She offered them the first batch of pagers as an upgrade.
This pager plot situation is wild. Let's get into it, man.
By September 2024, Hezbollah had 5,000 pagers in their pockets. The question for Israel, when to activate the sleeping bombs. There were hints Hezbollah might be getting suspicious of the devices, so Mossad head Dadi Barnea gave the go-ahead, triggering the attack and shocking people around the world as it seemed more like a spy movie than reality. On September 17th at 3:30 p.m., pagers started beeping all over Lebanon. As I understand it, people with this pager got a message that said, "You have an encrypted message. In order to access it, you have to push the two buttons," meaning that it would explode in their hands.
That was the whole point.
So if someone did not push the two buttons, what happened?
It's the same effect. It's gonna explode anyway.
The explosive was triggered in Israel.
Yes.
What ensued was mayhem. People with pagers blowing up on the street, on motorcycles, hospitals filling up with the wounded, limbs, fingers torn off, bloodied, blinded, holes in stomachs. For the most part, the explosions worked as planned, they say. Watch the man on the left. Those right next to him were unscathed. The very next day, Mossad finally activated the walkie-talkies that had been dormant for 10 years, some going off at the funerals of those killed by the pagers. All in all, about 30 people died, including 2 children. Around 3,000 were injured.
The aim, it wasn't killing Hezbollah terrorists. I think it's a big question, and I think the honest answer will be no. But I think after this tipping point of the beeper operation,
the war between Israel and Hezbollah ended with a ceasefire. Did you completely destroy and crush Hezbollah?
I think it's a big question.
Nope.
And I think the honest answer will be no. But I think after this tipping point of the beeper operation and the walkie-talkie and then IDF attack, put Hezbollah in a very, very difficult situation. No chain of command, no spirit in their soldiers, asking, begging.
All right, man. Yes, this whole operation was wild, guys. It was, and to think that these people, the Mossad, which he stated earlier in the interview, he was saying that these guys sit in like they literally plot all these things out that go on in the world, and then the world's their stage. He said something to that effect, like in essence, like they're the ones that control the strings, and whatever happens in the world, whether it be in America, the United States, Europe, anywhere in the world, is literally controlled and manufactured by these people, the Mossad, and for the CIA for that matter. So, and this whole operation was wild, because to think that a paramilitary group, a paramilitant military group, who's in its nature is supposed to be, secretive and wary of certain things, whether it be even, they have to use a pager to communicate. And they were still able to infiltrate. Imagine what they can do to us. Imagine what they can do to the regular Joe holding these iPhone 10s and stuff like that if they decide to flip the strings on us. This is it's really an eye opener. But this whole operation was wild. And I guess he admitted that these people sit around and create these plans or whatever they want to do throughout the world, and they implement them, on the world stage, and people just sit back and see this stuff happen, and it's you know,